Okay, this is my PowerPoint presentation for my final project. My name is Julian Emmerich, and my business that I created is Quality Auto Care. This is the logo that I created on several weeks back. I'm not sure the exact date, but several weeks back, I used a catchy little catchphrase, if you will, a step above the rest. And as you can see, there's little five-sided figures here and a step above the rest, and cute little play on stairs. I've also incorporated a couple of different other shapes using honest, reliable to try to get somebody else's attention, to try to play off of what people generally look for in an auto company. In the top over here, I have my pretend business's phone number. Please don't try to call that. I don't know where it's going to go. But it's, again, in plain sight. Right down here, I have my locally owned and operated since 2011. It's not a real staggering feat considering it's still 2011, but this is something that also you want to have in any sort of advertisement, to let people know how long you've been around. Is this a new company? Is this an old company? Something that generally people look for. Now, this entire thing was made in GIMP, which actually makes everything a lot easier than trying to paste just odd shapes together in paint or anything like that. Actually, a very good program. On my second page, before I even get into it, as you can see in the background again, the logo is still there to try to reinforce to anybody who's watching this. This is the decision to be made. Quality Auto Care is the company that they want. Now, getting back to the slide, and do we ring a bell? Asking a question, making them think, oh, what does what ring a bell? What exactly is he talking about? And there's three pictures here. These are all lights that are on your dashboard in your car. You may recognize these when you turn your key on. Typically, none of these should be lit when the car's running. If you see any of these when your car's running, that's a problem. Which is why we're here. The first one is, it's like a check engine light. It's the most popular light that's on. Almost everybody knows somebody with a car that's always got that light on, and they just ignore it or whatever. Typically it can be a small issue, but nonetheless, if you take it to any garage, they still charge you $60-$70 just to diagnose the light. And there are ways around it. And I'll talk about that later in the presentation to get this diagnosed for free. Moving over here is low oil pressure indicator. This essentially means that you don't stop your motor, your car's toast. Again, not a lot of people may know what this is or anything like that, but the point here is to try to give you some sort of background knowledge on it, so you know when there's a problem, and then you associate all this with Quality Auto Care. Come to this shop. They told me, the true story behind, the check engine light, the low oil pressure indicator. They're reliable. They're knowledgeable. I want to go there. And then down here at the bottom, I put a picture of a low alternator output indicator. And when this comes on, it essentially means that your alternator stopped charging your battery. You're running off your battery, and you can only go so long. Again, another major problem. I'm sure, some of you at some point have had this come on, or had been in a car that's came on, and shortly after that, the radio turns off, and then everything just turns off, and then you're stuck. And that's just where you stop. That's the end of the line. Now, these are not necessarily the only problem that can go wrong with the car, and this isn't the only problem that we're trying to tackle, but these three indicators are often called dummy lights, idiot lights. They're common problems with cars, stuff that people may either disregard or not understand, and then take somewhere else. And again, I'm trying to play off of familiarity. They see these lights, they remember this conversation, they remember Quality Auto Care. Now, I created a catchy phrase, what can Q do for you? Playing off of the UPS, what can Brown do for you? Brown do for you? What can Q do for you? And again, in the background, you see Quality Auto Care, step above the rest. You see the number is still visible. Faded, what I did was I increased the contrast. I also the contrast, the brightness, and so it kind of made it opaque, and then put it in the background of all the slides. And then here we have a list of typical things that any shop would do, any auto repair place would do, um, with the exception of body detailing and stuff like that. But I'm trying to diversify this business, trying to make it different and better than everybody else. Some place where they can get anything done: oil changes, tune-ups, engine diagnosis, aka check engine light, stuff like that. Minor body repair. If you get dinged by a shopping cart, we can take care of that. Tire and high-speed balancing, glass replacement, state inspections, complete body detailing. We can even fix that noise or the leak from the thingy. Common things that you would hear. I've been in shops. I've worked in a shop. These are the things that you hear. And people like to hear that, little playful things like thingy and stuff like that. And then again, incorporated a little tow truck down here, or a race car driver, trying to subtly give the message that, either an average person whose car breaks down, they can bring it here, or if you think you're a race car driver, or you are a race car driver, you can bring your car here as well. Anyway, moving on again, there's another catchy phrase at the top: no job is too big or too small. If you notice, obviously the big is in larger font than any other one, the small is slightly smaller. Again, trying to give the person watching or the potential customer or client a little comic relief. Not everybody wants to talk about where they want to take their car to be fixed. Nobody wants to think about their car getting fixed. It's just not something that anybody likes to do. However, if you can make them smile and feel comfortable, they're more likely to come to you. And then, as in any other one, there's the logo on the back. Just driving that point home. We're the place to go. Now, in this side, you see a woman playing golf, a welder, fabricator, even somebody fencing, trying to play off of people. We service everybody. If you're, a blue collar person to, a retired person, somebody who's just got a lot of money and golfs all day, or if you're in fencing, you're more sophisticated. It doesn't matter. Anybody is welcome here. This is the place you want to go. This is the answer. And we will get you back on the road so you can get back to doing the things you love. You love fencing. You say, hey, that's me. I like to fence. I want to go there. Or I like to golf. I want to go there. Or I like to weld I-beams for fun. That place is for me. It's just anybody trying to get all types of clientele, access anybody we can. And the final page is, you see down here, here's my web page, and then AutoZone.com, we'll get to that later. But this is the telling the audience what you've told them. It's like the 3 steps. You want to tell them what you're going to tell them, you want to tell them, and then you want to tell them what you've told them. And again, why quality auto care? The family-owned business it's blocked by this heroic figure here, but it's right there. Family-owned and operated since 2011. Friendly and courteous staff. Everybody likes somebody that can talk to them like they're a real person, somebody that can be on their level. Great rates. Everybody wants a deal. Fast service. Nobody wants to wait. These two are huge for great rates and fast service. Nobody wants to spend a lot of money, especially in this kind of economy. We're in a recession. People are more careful with their money, less likely just to frivolously spend it. And all work is guaranteed for life. Now, again, restating the number 555-1234. This is like extending an open invitation to anybody. This is the decision. That's it. And a final little catch is if we didn't manage to grasp anyone's attention throughout this list here, we will meet or beat any written estimate. So you can. This is saying go out, look around, come to us last for the best price. If somebody says they can do this job for $20 and you have it written on paper, then we will at least do it for $20, if not less. Now, AutoZone, this is a website that I personally use. This company will actually, if you take your car to them, it's just a parts store, but they will actually plug in a computer to your car and tell you what's wrong with your check engine light for free. They tell you what it is, and it costs you nothing. And most of the time, it's nothing you need to worry about. Sometimes it is. Sometimes they're like, all right, get this thing out of here before it blows up. But a lot of times it saves you $60, $70 for essentially nothing. And then over here is the website that I made. And if you follow that, which does not want to do, if you follow this is the website for qualityautocare.com. Now, this essentially is my attempt to pitch my